Welcome to my unboxing and first look at the TourBox Elite Plus. This is a creative console. It works with Windows, macOS, and in this new Elite Plus version, iPadOS as well. And it's a controller for doing things like video editing. And I'm really excited to take a look at this so that I can get to grips with it, using it with Final Cut Pro. So it says here it's compatible with all industry-leading software, so it doesn't just work with Final Cut Pro, it will work with other applications as well. And it also works, of course, with the likes of Photoshop and other photo editing programs. And it's basically a shortcut controller. So let's get this unboxed and have a look. I'm really excited. There are other versions of this. There is a sort of really cut down version. There's a TourBox Elite, which works with all systems that I've mentioned there apart from iPadOS. And it's the Elite Plus, which is the new version, which adds iPadOS support. And the nice thing about iPadOS support, I'm not sure if it does it with other systems as well, but it actually has a memory built in. So when you save your sort of profiles, it remembers it on the controller, which is very, very cool. So let's open this up, have a look what we get inside the box. It's only just this one colorway in this particular version. If you choose the TourBox Elite, then you can choose some other colors as well. But this one is available in this sort of translucent color. So let's have a look inside here. We've got some packaging materials. We've got a quick start guide to get us up and running and some safety instructions. So it should be pretty easy to get up and running. It says about setting up on Windows, and we've also got some Mac OS instructions as well. And then I assume towards the back we've got some iPad OS instructions. So nice user guide to get us up and running. What we're interested in, of course, is the controller. And here it is. Now of note, there is no cable inside here. If you buy the sort of base model of this, then it does come with a USB-C cable. Because this one works wirelessly, there's no cable inside the box. And I think that's a shame. For the price, I think that they should have included a charging cable, at the very least, because this is quite an expensive device. So anyway, it's packed in this nice bag here. Let's open this up. It's very heavy, a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. So here we go. This is what it looks like. Now, it has got this cover on the central dial there, just for shipping. Oh, it feels really nice. It reminds me so much of a gaming controller, of course. We've got this sort of semi-translucent design. Very, very cool indeed. We've got a side button just here. That's nice and clicky. Very nice indeed. We've also got this central button at the top. Again, nice clicky sound to it. We have got a scroll wheel here, which we could potentially use for zooming in and out. And again, that acts as a button. We've got this rotary dial here, probably used for scrubbing through a timeline in a video editor, for example. We've also got this rotary dial here, which is also a button, and a secondary button here. Got a couple of buttons here, which we can, of course, customize in the software. They've got a slightly different feel to them. That's odd. This one's a deeper clicking noise than this one. Then we've got some extra buttons here, and then a four-way D-pad. Really very, very nice indeed. Now I would imagine, and I haven't obviously used this because it's straight out of the box, but we'd be using either of these dials to scroll through my timeline in the video editing, maybe this one to zoom in and out, and then it would probably, and I'm only saying probably at this stage, maybe be mark an in and out point on the video, and then potentially use this one to place it on the timeline, or maybe in and out on these two and then place on the timeline. I'm a little bit concerned about this button here. It does feel so much different to this one. We'll see how it goes. Really nice weight to this, USB-C on the back edge there for charging. You can use it wired, but of course I'm going to use this wireless. On the back here we've got an on-off switch and some information in here. I assume that this is where the batteries are. Yeah, we've got two AA batteries in here. So not rechargeable, not a rechargeable unit. So this is to be used if we're going to use it wired. It's not used for charging the device. It purely works off of two AA's. We've also got a little, I assume this is a Bluetooth pairing button just under here. So very, very cool. That's going to sit on my desk next to my keyboard and help me with my video editing workflow. I can't wait to get to grips with it. It looks absolutely fantastic. Fully featured editing panel, creative console, whatever you want to call it. It feels very, very nice. Oh, something I forgot to mention as well is this has got haptic feedback. So I believe on some of these dials, and you can set the amount of haptic feedback, we've got some sort of feedback. So it feels like, although there's not physically any resistance, it feels like you're going to have some resistance on the buttons there. So a great product. Can't wait to get to grips with it. This is the TourBox Elite Plus. If you want to pick up one of these for yourself, please do check out the links down in the video description. If you enjoyed my video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and I'll see you in another video very, very soon.